What is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and today I'm going to just be showcasing a diecast that I got from my good buddies at Boot34 Diecast on Instagram, so make sure to check them out. And all I can say is that if you guys are looking to jumpstart your collecting status for a NASCAR fan, I absolutely 134% recommend giving these guys a check out, because heck, I did at this year's Daytona 500, which by the way, I probably recommend you guys checking out the Daytona 500 haul, because heck, might have a good idea of what diecast I'm now showcasing here on the Marine Station. It is on Kevin Harvick's 2007, not 2010, 2007 Bounty Super Duty. I guess you could say that is a shop towel, I believe, but we know what Bounty is. It's a towel for the Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS, not for RCR, but for KHI, so probably means Kahai, but no. That is Kevin Harvick Incorporated. But usually we are going to go ahead and now unbox this car, but before we do that, I actually just want to appreciate and look at the time and effort that was put into how this diecast was actually presented. I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to look at this and be like, okay, it's a cool box, let's rip it up. I love when box designs have a character like this. It showcases the product very well, so it really showcases, that they're really getting their money's worth with the licensing and just some nice creativity, man. I love the paint scheme backgrounds. We used to get that with NASCAR Authentics, but not anymore. But another cool thing about this diecast right here, I mean, you could pretty much do a 360 review on this car, but and now you have to take it out of this beautiful packaging, but that's not what we do here. But if I describe what these things look like, they almost look like the Cracker Barrel cars in terms of the size, but these were usually these are called the pit stop diecasts, and we'll probably go into more of this very soon, as we're going to start off the diecast review and unboxing of this Bounty looking diecast driven by Kevin Harvick. And alrighty folks, we got this diecast out of its box, and yeah, this is a very funkin' looking paint scheme, I will say that. You guys know me, I'm not really the biggest fan of paint schemes that are absolutely all over the place, but I mostly got this car because it's technically a promo. So the packaging that I just showed you in the introduction, that is basically the promo packaging that what was known as Motorsports Authentics, that was the retailer and manufacturer that supplied NASCAR diecasts throughout the 2000s and 2010s. But man, I didn't realize this car is also really shiny too, man. That's just shows you the level of detail that they put on their diecast. Absolutely no quality issues whatsoever in terms of the decals. The gloss is so shiny, it's like a freaking, I don't know, maybe this was cleaned and used by Bounty products, but yeah. But it is on a generic mold, though, I will say. I mean, there's not really any curvatures to this diecast, but this is technically a promo car. I mean, if you guys are familiar with the what the Kenny Wallace AutoZone diecast I reviewed many years ago, by the way, I probably recommend checking that out, as we're going to probably put it there on the top right corner. But I kind of like when we get these diecasts because, one, I mean, it's a very unique packaging, and two, I mean, promo diecasts usually are rare, but this one is not really too rare. But I want to showcase just all the cool details that this diecast has to offer. And again, Kevin Harvick drove this car. I think it was at one of the Dover races, but you see, we got like literally a paper towel, which is literally one of the most OG callbacks to the original diecast reviews. I mean, heck, let's have a hand of waves out there. Let's get a wave of hands out there, as I'm probably gonna need a paper towel to clean off my mouth after that, on who actually remembers the paper towels in the older diecast reviews. I mean, a little bit of a callback right there, but but then we also got that nice little sheet metal design that's pretty familiar with Kyle Busch's car, but very funky color combination. I mean, usually, white, gray, and a little bit of orange and green definitely screams Bounty, but then you got like this weird blue stripe. I have no idea what on earth this blue stripe is here for. Well, judging by the logo right here, I think it has something to do with that, but I don't know. It almost looks like a Mr. Clean blue, and or maybe it's trying to represent the stain that is trying to freaking clean up. Or then again, I mean, last time I checked, shop towels, if you work at an auto shop like I do, they are blue. But here, we're not here to talk about towels. We're here to talk about a diecast that is, it is unique, to say the least. I don't think many people are going to remember this paint scheme. If you guys do, then you guys are the real OGs, because 2007 was an absolutely peak season for NASCAR racing in all three series. But of course, as this car has, a no-no sponsor, as I like to call it, there was no alcohol sponsorship on the 164 scale diecast because, well, this diecast is marketed ages 4 and up, and we don't want the kids, seeing a Busch logo and be like, what's that? Let's drink it. So, the logic still applied to them was, back then in 2007. But speaking of which, look at that interior detail. Does that look pretty cool? Then we got that I don't know, this almost looks like a Nickelodeon green now if you look at it with the yellow, or not yellow, a little bit yellow and orange. So, yeah, I mean, really cool. I don't know. I think that this would be like a cool collaborative scheme, like Nickelodeon sponsored this car. Well, probably not the best time to talk about them because they've been under a lot of controversy. But we got Super Duty Bounty on the back and Power Up. I don't know why I feel like that's a GameStop reference. Don't know why the deck lid's green, though. That is kind of wacky. But I think a lot of people are only going to remember this sponsor because Kevin Harvick, I think, actually... while this was a promo, if I'm not mistaken, I believe in 2009 he drove, I think, like 2 truck races at Martinsville and won at one of them. So, and that paint scheme was pretty much almost the same as what the one I'm showing you guys right now. But I don't know. And again, I found this at the Booth 34 diecast tent during the Daytona 500 weekend, and I was like, hey, this is one I remember growing up seeing, and the diecast the dealers online, but I never had the chance to get it, but now I do. And I will say, if you love collecting promotional diecasts, this is definitely a must get for sure. Sure, the paint scheme is just wacky and tacky, but it is unique. I mean, especially, can we talk about Kevin Harvick, man? I mean, Kevin Harvick, I will admit, I have not been the biggest Kevin Harvick fan, but what he has done in the Fox booth, him and his chemistry with Clint Boyer, man, I'm telling you what, guys, it's really, really hitting off a lot of good vibes, all right? Like, that it sounds natural, there's good chemistry. That's what I love in the color commentary. And Mike Joy's back to doing what Mike Joy does, at his best. So that's all I gotta say right there. But yeah, a very strange looking diecast, but I know my good buddies, I think there's a few other, shout out to some other good friends of mine, last NASCAR fan, and also one of my OG friends here from the channel, Ian Perez. So I know you guys did a review on this, so thought we'd give you guys some shout outs there. But this is gonna wrap up the diecast review of this heavy duty looking diecast of Kevin Harvick's 2007 Bounty. Well, they're shop towels. What else you can do about it? Chevrolet Camaro, well, not Chevrolet Camaro, Chevrolet Monte Carlo. I probably want to go jump off of a Monte Carlo now for Kevin Harvick and Corporate Racing. So yeah, that's all I gotta say right there, guys. So feel free to hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already. Like this video, comment, share, do what you got to do because I love doing these videos. And heck, this car is actually reminding me to go out and actually get some grocery shopping done. So I'm gonna head off and go to my nearest Target and go find me, I don't know, see if I can find some deals on Bounty. So see you guys next time.